Hi, I'm Rob Robillard and welcome to my blog at Concord Carpenter Comments. Today's tool review, we're taking a look at the Bosch PowerBox 360. It's model number PB360S. It's a job site radio, but it's more than a job site radio. It's actually a power station. And what I mean by that is the PowerBox 360, obviously you plug it in to get your power, but it can supply power to a bunch of different things. For instance, on the side here you have 4 outlets and you can plug your tools into it. Typically on a job site you might have, I typically set my radio up underneath my sawhorse is where my miter saw is. And my table saw usually goes right next to that because everything plugs into the same cord. So you might have a miter saw, a table saw, jigsaw and a sander plugged into this. You have 4 outlets that you can plug into. It's very impressive. But even beyond that, it's got all kinds of functions as far as music. They call it a 360 because it's got these 4 speakers on all 4 sides, and on the bottom is a subwoofer. The PowerBox 360 really does sound really good. I've got my iPod plugged into it right now, and of course it's at the end of the song, so we're not going to hear the song. But I was impressed with this. I'm going to tell you, probably my favorite part of this whole thing was this box right here. It's a weather and dust proof, moisture and dust proof digital media bay, and inside it is my iPod. I have my iPod right here, and there's this kind of cool little Velcro strip and foam backing to hold it. I'm actually charging my iPod, and I have another cord plugged in so I can play it through an auxiliary input, and I can listen to my iPod. So that's a pretty cool function. You can also some of the other things you can plug in here are a USB card, an SD or an MMC card. You can run your MP3 player through this, or your portable digital player, or WMA files, music files, or whatever. Another cool thing that I like is you can charge your
battery is charging.
I can charge my cell phone off of this. I could run a laptop off it if I was on the job site and I had to pull up some plans, or maybe I had to I don't know, take a look at a picture, shoot off a quick email. It just gives you some nice options. It's got a ton of inputs. It's got 2 auxiliary inputs. It's got a line out. It's got all kinds of neat stuff. And like I said, it's this rubber gasket sealed compartment that is going to really keep you from destroying your stuff. I never bring my iPod on my job site, and now I can. It's going to stay protected in there. This PowerBox charges and it can also run off of 14 and 18 volt lithium batteries, Bosch batteries. So you could take this away from a power source, unplug it, and run it on the batteries. It's got kind of a neat little wrap up thing, so you can wrap your cord up here and store it so the cord doesn't get away. The cord is a pretty beefy cord as well. And again, like I said, very impressive tool. I was impressed at how durable it is. It bounces. This roll cage is just super impressive. The construction of it, it's a lightweight aluminum frame. It's basically a roll cage on all 4 sides. Super impressive, super heavy duty construction. Really well made. The only thing that I didn't like when I was reviewing this was, and it's really minor things, but these knobs. One thing I was worried about is, if this is sitting underneath my workbench and a 2x4 or a tool drops on it, will it knock the knobs off? I don't know. The roll cage does cover and stick out further than the knobs, but they are still vulnerable. I would have liked to have seen them maybe make these rubber buttons up here as well for, up and down for volume and tuning. The other thing is the handle. It's kind of awkward to hold. It's kind of big. It's like a milk crate size, and I typically will pack up at the end of the day, and I'll grab this and a few other tools and I'll walk to the trailer. It's kind of heavy. It's 25 pounds. It's awkward, but I suppose you don't have to carry it by the handle. You can carry it by the roll cage, and it's probably easier to do that. And then the only other thing that I have a question about, and I'd like to ask Bosch about it, is how will the subwoofer perform if it gets dust in it or snow? I live in the Northeast and we work in the snow. I'll throw this right down the ground and start working. They are weatherproof speakers. Just wondering how they do with moisture. And I couldn't find too much about that. I will ask Bosch about that at some point and follow up on that. Anyway, it sells for about $200, $220. You can get it online. You can get it through Bosch. It's a very, very impressive, very sturdy, functional and versatile power station. And it sounds great. I highly recommend it. Check it out if you get a chance. I'm Rob Robillard. Thanks for coming to my blog at Concord Carpenter Comments. We'll see you at the next tour review. Take care.